Hi, most of you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you stay and like the content that you find here, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be doing something different from what I normally do. As you can see, I am wearing a protective style. So I had these knotless braids done about 5 weeks ago, and when I had them done, I didn't want them to curl the ends because I just wanted them to, phase out the same way. So now I feel like they need, a little personality. I feel like they're boring now. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. So in this video, I am going to teach you how to curl your braids by yourself at home, just using water and thread. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So you need thread. So here's my thread. I just have good old regular thread. I don't know what you call it. Maybe you call it cotton, yarn, or whatever, but in this video I am going to be calling it thread. So mine is a little thin. I don't know if you can see. It's a little thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thicken it by making two of these and making a knot at the end. I know that doesn't make sense, but I'm going to illustrate. So I'm just going to make a knot at the ends just to ensure that it doesn't. So now it's a little thicker than it was before. So now I am going to start. Prior to this, I made a few more, so this is what I'm going to be using. But if your thread is thicker than mine, then you can just use it the same way it is. So let me just show you how I'm going to start. So I decided to put it in the middle and bring everything to the front. That way I can ensure that the length is it's the same length. So I'm just going to take this back a bit, and I want to start from the front. I'll just get a small section of hair because I want this to be very defined. If you want, you can make a bigger section, but then I think they look more defined when you make small sections. So I have parted my section, and this is the chunk that I got. Then I'm going to get my already made thread. So now I want the curls to start from somewhere here. So I'm going to be using this length for all my other braids. So now this is how you start. So firstly, you secure the braids, ensure that you just clamp them together to make it like one. That way it will be easy for you to do the threading. So now here's what you do. So you're going to get your wig, and then you're going to put your knot there, and then hold it with your thumb, and then secure it. Then after securing it, this should be tight. You start coming down loosely like that. Till you reach the ends. Now I want to get rid of my ends, so it doesn't really matter. Now here's the part where you have to pay attention. When you reach your ends, you hold onto the thread and the hair itself, and then pull it. And you see it's crunch up like that. Just keep pulling until it reaches the top where you made the tight knot from. Then once you pull, what I like to do is I like to make a loop like that, and then just bring it in. Don't tie it too loose because you need to cut it. And that's it. You have your part already made. Then from there, I'm going to get another section. I'm going to illustrate, and I'm going to try to be slow this time. So you get your part. Remember, I said I wanted my curls to start from somewhere there. So that's the part I'll be working with right now. I'll get my ready-made thread. using the cotton, place it there, hold it with your thumb, secure it by braiding it tightly. After it's tight, you start coming down loosely like that. Once you reach your desired end, for me, I said I'm going to cut out the ends because I don't like how frayed they look. So you're going to hold on to the hair with your finger, and using your other hand, you're going to pull. So just pull until it reaches your end. Be careful. Ensure you don't pull too hard because the thread's going to snap and you'll have to start all over again. So once you've reached your end, I like to make a loop and then put the thread in it. Don't make it too tight because you want to cut it when you're done. So now these are the two I have done so far. So now I'm going to do the same thing the rest of my hair. Okay, so I have done the rest of my head now, and this is what it looks like. This next step, you have to be very careful. So you need hot water. So I decided to put mine in this bowl because I don't use this bowl at all. Then you also need a towel to prevent yourself from getting burnt. So for this next step, if you are young, please, I do strongly advise you to ask an adult to help you with this step because it's very hot. So now we're going to get our hot water and place the wigs in it and let them sit in there for a few minutes. Let mine sit for roughly 3 minutes. Okay, so now it's been 3 minutes. I am going to gently take out the braids from the bowl while my hand is right under the towel. Then right after all the braids are out, you put your water aside and then can you see it's very hot? You dry it. Okay, this looks funny. Glasses struggles. Please go away. Anyways, so you're going to sort of squeeze the excess water out of the braids. And it's gone now. Okay, and that's how they look drenched. They're still very wet, of course, so I'm going to let that side dry. Now to avoid my top from getting burnt, I'll just put the towel over my body. Then I'm going to immerse these other braids, the side of the braids, in the hot water. Of truth, I am so nervous. I hope this works out. I have never done it by myself, so let's see. So now when it comes to the removal of the thread, there are 2 ways in which you can remove it. Firstly, you can start by cutting it from the ends where you loosely tied or made a knot, or you can start by just cutting it from somewhere here, wherever you see the thread is like freely hanging. Then so you need a scissors. I mean, how else were you going to cut this though? But yeah, so you need the scissors, then you're just going to cut that, and then once you cut it, it's just going to unravel by itself. So let me just get rid of that, and then you look for the other piece, which is somewhere there. Ooh, yeah, somewhere there. Then you're just going to do that. I'll put this aside. I'm not going to unravel them just yet. I'll first start by removing the thread, then I'm going to unravel them after that. So I decided to unravel them and let them dry that way because I've noticed that it's taking longer for them to dry when they're like this, and I want them to dry first. Now for the moment of truth. So now I have, well, at least I think I have unraveled everything. So now I'm just going to just look at that. I'm going to properly separate them and I'm going to let them air dry. So this is how it looks. And that's it, you guys. My wigs are all curled up and revamped, and that's it for this video. I hope you liked it and I hope you learned at least a thing or two. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you're going to do this and how it turned out, and don't forget to share this video. Also tell a friend, and please subscribe. That way you'll encourage me to create more videos. And that's from me. Goodbye, take care, stay safe and stay at home. Bye.